Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. We're so happy you joined us today for another fun English lesson.
Hey everyone. Today's topic is really interesting because we're talking about American and British vocabulary differences.
Yes, sometimes Americans and British people use completely different words for the same thing.
Exactly. And this can confuse English learners a lot.
Imagine visiting London and asking for fries, but people call them chips.
Or going to America and hearing apartment instead of flat.
By the end of this lesson, you'll learn many common vocabulary differences between American and British English.
And don't forget to tell us in the comments, do you usually learn American English or British English?
Also, please like this video and subscribe to Simple English Talks for more easy and real English lessons.
All right, let's get started.
Let's begin with one of the most famous vocabulary differences, food words.
Ah, yes. Food vocabulary is very different in American and British English. Here's the first example. American English, French fries. British English, chips. And here's another funny one. American English, chips. British English, crisps.
So in America, chips are thin and crunchy.
But in Britain, chips are thick potato fries.
That can get confusing really fast.
Imagine ordering food in another country and getting something completely different.
Let's practice together. Repeat after us. Fries, chips, chips, crisps.
Great job! Another common food difference is American English, cookie. British English, biscuit. Americans usually say cookie, while British people often say biscuit.
Honestly, both words make me hungry.
Same here.
Listeners, what's your favorite snack? Write it in the comments using American or British vocabulary.
All right, quick review. Fries equals chips. Chips equals crisps. Cookie equals biscuit.
Now let's talk about everyday vocabulary differences.
These are words people use all the time in daily life.
Example number 1, American English, apartment. British English, flat.
So if someone in London says, I live in a flat, they mean an apartment.
Another common example, American English, elevator. British English, lift.
British people go up in a lift.
Here's another one, American English, truck. British English, lorry.
And one more, American English, vacation. British English, holiday.
Let's try a small dialogue example.
Where are you going for vacation?
British version, where are you going for holiday?
Same meaning, different vocabulary.
Exactly. That's why English is so interesting.
Here's a quick speaking practice. Repeat after us. Apartment, flat. Elevator, lift. Truck, lorry. Vacation, holiday.
Excellent.
Don't worry if you mix American and British words sometimes.
Native speakers usually understand both. Let's move to school and clothing vocabulary.
Great idea. These words are very common too.
First example, American English, pants. British English, trousers.
And this one is very important because in British English, pants can mean underwear.
So be careful with that word in Britain.
Definitely.
Another example, American English, sneakers. British English, trainers.
Americans wear sneakers.
British people wear trainers.
Here's a school-related word. American English, grade. British English, mark.
Americans say, I got a good grade.
British speakers often say, I got a good mark.
Let's do another practice activity. Repeat after us. Pants, trousers, sneakers, trainers, grade, mark.
Nice work, everyone.
Listening practice really helps you remember these differences.
Watching both American and British movies can improve your vocabulary naturally.
Now, let's talk about some common mistakes learners make.
One big mistake is thinking one version is better than the other.
But actually, both American and British English are correct.
Exactly. They're just different styles of English.
Another mistake is getting confused during conversations.
For example, a learner may hear holiday and not realize it means vacation.
That's why learning both versions is very useful.
Here's another funny mistake. A learner in Britain says, "I like your pants."
But British people may think they're talking about underwear.
Vocabulary differences can create funny situations sometimes.
But don't feel embarrassed. Mistakes are normal in language learning.
The important thing is continuing to practice and learn.
Here's a quick quiz. Which word is more British? A, elevator. B, lift.
Correct answer? Lift.
Which word is more American? A, holiday. B, vacation.
Correct answer? Vacation.
You're learning real English vocabulary used in daily life.
You're learning real English vocabulary used in daily life.
Today, we learned many American and British vocabulary differences.
We talked about food words, daily vocabulary, clothing words, and school vocabulary.
Remember, both types of English are correct and useful.
The more English you listen to, the easier these differences become.
Tell us in the comments, do you use more American words or British words?
And write one vocabulary difference you learned today.
Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Simple English Talks.
Keep practicing your English every day. Stay confident and see you next time.